Hey, what's up, guys and girls? JJ here again. I'm back. I've been away for a while, working on songs, writing a lot, going through some emotional distress, and being very busy at my day job. But I'm back, ready to make some more videos. Almost summer break, 6 weeks, so I'll have plenty of time to do some work right here in the studio. And seated before me is the Walrus Audio Descent reverb pedal. And the Walrus Audio Descent is a pretty sophisticated reverb pedal that has Hall setting, toggled by this mini switch here, reverse, which reverses the reverb trail, so you get almost like a reverse delay, and shimmer effect, which you heard in the first tune. And what the shimmer effect is, it's a very popular effect. Strymon pedals, for instance, they do it very well. And what it does is, in the reverb trail, so not the direct guitar sound, the input signal has cascading octaves. So octaves up or octaves down. You were hearing the octave up. So what you get is with each feedback round, it's going to go an octave up, so it sounds kind of like an angel's choir or something, I don't know. But it sounds pretty ethereal, and it's great for soundscaping, of course. But also if you're into like post-punk or new wave, shoegaze kind of stuff, it's a really cool effect. It has 8 dials and this mini toggle switch, which I've just explained. And it also has a preset button, and you can store 3 presets on the pedal, blue, green, and red, and which is just as easy as simply going to the right color, setting up your sound, pressing and holding the preset button, and it's safe. So in a live context, or when you're playing with a band, that's really convenient, because you can, when you bypass the pedal, you're going to need the red setting for a particular song, you can just line it up right there, and as soon as you hit, bypass to activate the pedal, that preset's right there for you. And you can also toggle, while it's activated, of course, but it's really convenient in a live setting. Also has expression pedal control, remote switch, and it has stereo outs. So 8 controls. You have the dry mix, which is all the way up at the moment. That's the dry guitar signal. Reverb time, I like long, big reverbs. So you set the bigness of the reverb. It has a diminish and a tweak button. I'm not really sure what they do, and that depends on the setting that you're on. But they allow you to manipulate the sound in certain ways. Then you have the wet mix, which was also turned all the way up for the first example, but you can make it more discreet by rolling back on that. Then right here is a minus octave dial and a plus octave dial for the shimmer setting, and also a dry signal. So it's a really well-made pedal by Walrus Audio, as I'm used to from them. And let's just hear some more sounds. By the way, the setup has changed just a little bit. I used to use a Vox AC15, which is now in my basement, ready to be rolled out as a backline for gigs, because I've been playing in bands lately again. And I have a smaller Vox amp, which is an AC4C1 amplifier, 4-watt alt-tube Vox amplifier based on the top boost circuit, which is mic'd by a Sennheiser E906, slightly off-center because it's a pretty bright amplifier. Otherwise, nothing much has changed. Still using toaster cables, rocking these, really great cables, still playing the Vox Humana Telly. Only, the pick guard is removed, as you can see, and I put this little pickup ring because I think it looks better on stage, and I like the, the raw, the bare bones kind of look of it. So I'll just dial off the octave now, put it to Hall, and use the same settings as I did just now, so you can hear what kind of a different sound the Hall setting gives you. So here we go. So this is just a really nice plate setting, which is which is pretty usable on clean guitars. By the way, this thing sounds massive when you run an overdrive or a fuzz in front of it. Let's roll back on the reverb time and tweak the diminish and tweak buttons just a little bit. Let me see. Here we go. So that's the Hall setting on a pedal. And now let's just go to the reverse setting. Use these settings. Just put the reverb time at 12 o'clock. Put diminish and tweak at 12 o'clock and let you hear what that sounds like. Just a few dead notes. So it comes back at you, right, like a reverse delay. And you can increase that time. So it becomes pretty spooky. There's no feedback control on this. Becomes a little bit brighter. Also a really nice spooky sound, also pretty usable. Now finally, I'll let you hear the shimmer setting again, but only with the octave down up full and the octave up full, and I use a really big reverb sound. So let's hear this. Wow, so that almost sounds like a church organ. I will leave you with just another reverb, Hall reverb setting with the mix turned back a little bit for more of a conventional sound. This has been JJ again. There's a couple of social media links coming up, so if you want to check out my Facebook page, Instagram and stuff like that. And I'll also put in a link to my SoundCloud so you can listen to my own songs if you're interested. Been working on that a lot. Signing off, JJ out.